And hello, hi everyone, and welcome back to another Full Self session. Yes, we are up in the crib on number 5 for Friday with a returning guest, Totally Kaity.
Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, so lovely to have you on. Totally Kaity back in the house. She does officially have her prints up online, getting that photo magic done. Fever Dream Productions.
Fever
Right?
Dreams Productions.
Fever Dreams Productions, and link below if you want to check out some of this art and awesome photography, which we spoke about last time you were on. So it's so awesome to finally hold and showcase a little bit of that. That was wonderful, and I've been receiving my prints on time. So congratulations on that.
Thank you. Yeah, it was really excited to kick that off.
Yes.
And I seriously have immense gratitude that you were one of my first people to subscribe. So really thank you.
Well, thank you. I really love the photos, like a lot, and I don't know how are you taking most of these? What kind of camera are you using?
Yeah, so I am primarily a film photographer. I got started back in 22 shooting film photography on just a little like point and shoot, and really just like took off from there. I think some of these might even be from that like first year that I was just using a point and shoot, but since then I've graduated to using a Canon AE1, which is
Nice.
It's a common film camera in the community.
Okay. Base level for film starters then,
Yeah, I'd say so.
roughly?
Yeah, I
Cool.
heard somewhere that a lot of like students in like film programs, get told to buy these cameras. But yeah,
Super rad. What got you into film?
yeah. I actually never considered myself to be like a photographer ever. You know, my iPhone pictures never really looked that like artistic or anything.
Did you have a Flickr back in the day or a photo bucket?
No, I was big on Tumblr, so I
Nice.
was like reblogging
Shout
like
out
the
to
coolest.
Tumblr.
Shout out Tumblr, bring it back.
Bring it back, yo.
We're all moving back to Tumblr. Okay, 2025.
That's the place to be in social media land.
Yes.
Right on.
And
So,
so I had like the best curated like urban kind of like vibe on my Tumblr, but I never thought I would take cool pictures like that. And then
nice.
it was actually like someone in the music scene, like a lot of people in the music scene also shoot film. So it was just kind of like around, and someone nudged me to get started, and I begrudgingly picked up a camera and then like immediately fell in love with it. So
Rad.
I was so hooked on it.
Super rad. What was the first project you worked on?
So the first like roll of film that I had was actually a midsummer party. My friends and I like to do like a yearly midsummer themed party. Like
That sounds like the
Florence
best
Pugh.
frames in the world for a music video.
Oh,
Did you guys use any of that footage?
Oh no, but that would be like a good idea in the future. We'll have to.
I've still not seen that movie.
How? It
hasn't happened yet, but I've been
iconic.
wanting to for a
Yes.
long time.
Do you
Since the great hiatus.
do you like spooky thriller
do.
kind of stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, you gotta watch it.
It looks really good. So it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But music video aesthetic, let's go. Like, that's cool for the first project.
Yeah.
Like, right on.
Yeah. I'll have to do that maybe like this summer when we throw that again. Get some good frames from that.
Hell yeah, totally. Have you done any music videos recently? Or any?
Not recently, but I did.
But you're
do
open to it.
I'm open to it.
Hey, DIT Shy. Do it together, yo. Hit up Kaity.
I did
Rates apply.
Hit me up. I'd love to make some more music videos.
That's baller.
I did the overexposure music video for Sick Day.
That was you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
You'll notice it was like directed by, filmed by, starring me.
That's it.
It wasn't just me. It was me and a good friend. But yeah, it was a
so
lot of fun
awesome.
to put together.
And again, shout out to Sick Day, Chicago's very own. Super exciting. Which you're still kicking it in Sick Day.
Yeah.
Laying down that bass. Super fun to see you guys all the time.
Yeah.
It's great seeing you at the bottle again.
Yeah.
Guys shred.
We're joking. We're becoming like the headlining band at the bottle because we played.
It's not a joke. It's not a joke in 2025. Sick Day is popping off. It's happening. I love it too. Like you guys absolutely deserve it. It's a long time coming, and it's beautiful to see all you guys come together.
Yeah.
The whole band. And
it's so cool too because like we just started playing like with this lineup. I don't know, a year and a half ago.
yeah.
And every show feels better than the last. Every show feels like we've gelled together even more than the last one. It's like seriously so fun.
Yes.
So yeah.
You guys are on fire, for real.
Thank you.
And you do have some work coming up with the photo stuff. What's upcoming this year with the photography?
So I have a lot of things on rotation for this upcoming year. I'll always put a plug out for if anyone wants like a film photo shoot of any kind. Film is my specialty. And outside of that, I've started getting into like narrative photography and just other kind of like artistic, like fine art photography.
Cool.
2 exciting things coming up. The first one would be I got accepted into this like monochromatic black and white like gallery show exhibition. So
You heard it here first on Full Session 5. That's dope.
I'm like, I literally couldn't even, I was screaming when I got the email that I got accepted.
Yeah.
It was like literally a dream of mine. So
Yes.
oh my gosh. So I'm going to
Things
have,
are happening.
and it's like, so, okay. The picture that I submitted that got accepted, it's like me in like a window frame.
Okay.
And I wasn't like taking it with the intention of having it like published anywhere. I was actually like prepping for a boudoir shoot.
Really?
Because
nice.
I was like about to like do this boudoir shoot for my friend and I needed to like test out all the lighting and everything for it. So I was just like playing around in my bedroom, like testing out different things. And then this like absolute gem came out of it. Like so unexpected. And yeah, I threw that in for a submission for this and they took it. So
That is so awesome. Congratulations.
thank you. March
Super
20th.
sick. March 20th. There you go. And I got to get that plug too. Link below.
Yeah. Yes. There will be a
And
link
what's
below.
the second?
So a second thing is a
Second thing to
follow-up
announce.
of the Print of the Month Club. So it is the second edition of Print of the Month Club, which will be
Super.
launching in March, or signups will begin in March, and then the first print will arrive on April 1st.
A lot of very beautiful landscapes.
Thank you.
Is that a theme that will continue? Is there anything changing this year at all?
Yeah.
With the photos you're selecting?
I do tend to stick with those like very Chicago based. Yeah, so right now all of them are Chicago based and I'll continue that theme
I didn't
for
know
this
that.
upcoming spring.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Illinois based or specific, like all Chicago?
I think they're all in Chicago. I take some suburban pictures occasionally.
Yo,
but
shout out to Stratford Square. Yo, shout out to the Dead Balls,
Shout out
yo.
to Stratford.
Wouldn't be a full self session without shouting out at least one Dead Mall here.
I still
And forgive me, everyone, for all my Dead Mall photos. I can't stop.
I'll still
Have you
never
ever shot
forget.
Stratford Square?
No. Is
Okay.
it still like up?
I mean,
like, can you go?
The structure is there, but you can't get in.
I still will never
anymore.
forget, like, when I saw you post that online and I'm like, wait, like, is this the Stratford
Like,
Square Mall? Like,
why are you going to the mall in Bloomington?
the place I, like, literally spent, like, my childhood going to this mall.
It's so funny.
I could, like,
So-
I could, like, tell from the outline of where
Yeah.
the fountain used to be, and then it was, like, a carousel at one point. Like,
Yeah.
all this stuff.
So sad
funny.
to see it go for sure. That was a
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful building.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah. teens
childhood.
these days, like
Yeah.
they're not gonna have the same experience like hanging out at the Hot Topic in the Spencer.
There was a rush about like just knowing people, like kids your age were there, community was there, even if it was to just go get a toy or a game. There was something exhilarating, like fun, thrilling about it. You know,
Yeah.
not that you can't go do that at Target, but there is something about the mall, the building, the tile, the structure, the aesthetic.
Yeah.
It was more community feeling, you know,
Yeah.
and more like it was more pleasing on the eyes too. Like those places are truly magic.
Yeah.
Some of them, you know, Stratford specifically, beautiful building.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I hope they turn it into a venue or
Yeah.
something
That would be
beautiful.
cool. Well, like you do hear about the absence of third spaces these days.
Mm-hmm.
And I've clowned on shopping malls my entire life,
Yeah.
even as a, punk teenager, right?
Mhm.
Like I'm
Mhm.
too cool to be at the mall, but
Mhm.
I'm still there,
Mhm.
every weekend
For
with my
sure.
friends.
For sure. Yeah.
But it really did provide that third
Mhm.
space for teenagers, like you're saying. Like,
Yeah.
you're around other people. You can just go and get like a Slurpee and spend like 2 hours just walking around still.
I loved walking around too. Like that was it. That was so fun. you know,
Yeah.
the open space and some of the movies.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Jumping between the movie theater, like movie hopping.
R.I.P. Stratford forever.
Yeah, that'll have to be on the docket though. Like if I could capture some there will not be any Stratford Square Mall pictures in the upcoming Prince of the Month Club.
2028.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
when we fully unload on the mall.
Yeah.
The old school mall photos. That would be cool.
Oh man. Yeah.
Well, I love it. It is super rad, and please, everyone, check out the Fever Dream Productions. Check out some of Katie's prints. I did want to ask this go around. I know that we have spoken before, but would love to open up the conversation again. What was the first instrument that you learned to play?
Oh yeah. So the first instrument, like many people, was the piano with piano lessons.
Piano.
I was
Did we discuss this last time? I don't even know if we did.
It might have been on the sick day episode, and we might have just like briefly touched on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I got my origins with piano.
I'm jealous.
It was
To be
fun.
like on the keys with like young, I don't know. It seems something.
That was something that my mom like had in mind. She had always heard that like having kids start with an instrument from a young age, it really sets them up for success later in life. And
I would have to agree. I think it's a beautiful idea.
I'd believe, I mean, music was always around me. If not piano, like I was primarily singing. So I mean, as long as I can remember, I was always singing, always into like learning a bunch of songs, memorizing the lyrics, and I had my first performance in 8th grade, playing piano and singing "Boston" by Augustana.
Yes.
Classic.
Visha? Or was it like a event?
It was like the 8th grade talent show.
That's awesome.
At my school.
That's awesome.
So I was always kind of like playing around on the piano, but I really took the guitar back in like 7th grade, and I really picked up with that because it was always driven for me by this desire to be able to sing. I was always singing, but like it was so exciting to take it to the next level and be able to like play an instrument while I was singing. So
Yes.
that was like what drove that. And then I was more consistent with guitar than piano. That's something that's definitely fallen off.
Yeah.
I don't play piano a ton these days.
When you were learning piano, was it difficult to learn?
It actually, it was difficult because, at that age, I didn't have any like frame of reference for, intervals, right?
Totally.
Like, I didn't know what a third was. I didn't even know what like a chord was. I'm just watching this YouTube video of this person saying to play these 3 notes at the same time. But then once that really like clicked.
I want to say, and I'm not sure, there's no evidence here, but I want to say like that's one of the harder instruments to pick up on, learn. But I think it's like one of the best because of that to start off on, you know?
Yeah. Honestly, I had a harder time jumping to guitar because, like at least with a piano, it's all laid out in front of you. You can see the intervals.
That's true too.
You
Yeah.
can see a chord in front of you. When you're playing a guitar, it's like
It's so
like you
different.
can't see the relationship between the different notes you're playing. It's just kind of a black box.
Gotcha.
And yeah, it kind of was that for a while, and then
So it was the axe. It was the acoustic axe that really
yeah.
the floodgates were open.
Oh yeah.
Rad. What was your first? When did you get your first acoustic?
7th grade.
Okay, 7. That's
Yeah.
exactly the same time I did.
Okay.
Yeah,
You too.
it was my and reason once again started this show. 7th grade, 13 years old. Mom buys it for my birthday. 13 years old. Bring it home. Obsess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like obsessed. Like I could not stop playing it. I must have played it till, my fingers were unfunctional. Like played it till I bled. And it was just so peaceful to just sit with the 6 strings and mess around the fretboard and play those chords and to hear something about the acoustic sound. It's very soothing, you know? And I was just crazy obsessed. And ever since then, I just wanted to do music and talk about music. Hence why I'm here now. But that's why, that's like, when you're at that age too, you dive in.
You just take it and you run with it. Like I must have spent countless hours just like sitting in my room or sitting in the basement, just like learning the song,
Did you do lessons for a little bit?
I actually didn't take lessons on guitar until I think I took like a few in high school, but that was like mostly self-taught.
Now with the piano and that.
Yeah, coming from piano. And I loved chords. I loved like piecing together like the syncopation between the vocals and the chords, and I could just go down like such a rabbit hole on that, just like focusing on learning one song and perfecting it.
Yes. What was your favorite thing to learn at the beginning?
I learned a lot of like Brand New. So that was like my favorite band back in like high school.
That's like old school emo, pop punk, emo pop, thrasher, New Jersey based, right?
I think so.
Like Taking Back Sunday and like a lot of those New Jersey emo bands.
Oh yeah,
that's an interesting choice to learn on the axe. Do you remember what song it was that you learned first?
I think my first one was Play Crack the Sky, which was an acoustic
That's a banger.
one.
The last one on the Deja.
I learned Jesus Christ too, so that little like do 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 like
that song hits. I was 17 years old, in rehab in Virgin, Utah. Went to Best Buy on the very short amount of time I had for a family visit that had taken place. So I was out there and my parents had me for like visitation for like 1 or 2 days, and I went to Best Buy and I saw The Devil and God Raging Inside Me, and I was like, that's a fucked up cover. That's interesting. And I remember just buying that. But listening to Jesus Christ the first time in the desert, driving through the desert with my parents while I'm 17. No, I'm not going home. No, I have to go back to rehab. It was unreal. Like that song was surreal for its time.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like they know how to build like an album cover to cover, and they know how to build a story within a song and have it really like, go from this very like soft gut wrenching kind of like, acoustic premise into this like cathartic, intense like outro.
It's almost like Brand New. They really shook off the emo. They were really an emo vibe. Like even on the second record, it was morphing into more rock, I would say, you know.
Yeah. Because second was Daisy, right? Or was it Deja?
I think Deja was second.
Yeah.
But I would say out of the, like you're saying, the pop punk bands, it was more experimental, more pushing the limits,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
than most. Even like Devil and God itself is very noisy,
Yeah.
like noise rock, and then like back down. The structures are obscure. There's a
Yeah.
lot of like weird effects and like background noises and
Yeah.
radio waves, and I appreciate that. You know,
Yeah. I probably take a lot of like, personally, I take a lot of influence from their music and the way they do have that dynamic range within a song.
fuck yeah, fuck yeah.
Just so cathartic.
Why did you choose the bass in Sick Day
Yeah.
for all the DIY shy tuning in?
Yeah. So bass was actually like by accident. My friend in high school was like playing a song for the high school talent show that she wrote. It was a really great song. She's not writing music today, but yeah. But she's like, "Hey, Katie, do you want to learn bass really quick for this talent show?" And I'm like, "Sure. How hard can it be?" Okay, so it actually was kind of hard. It actually was kind of hard. And my little like baby finger pads were just like not it was just not cutting it. It's just like so, it's like so endearing to look back now at that. But I actually haven't told anyone this, but you like my first show I ever played, I like put a capo on the bass.
A bass capo? Yo, shout out to Joyfriend. Shout out to Dom. Shout out to Tommy. You know what a bass capo is. Damn. It's wild. I didn't know bass capos existed. It was an ongoing joke.
Is that like a thing? Is this a thing? If so, like...
I can't believe
maybe I was ahead of the curve.
That's amazing.
I just took my guitar capo, just slapped that puppy on there, and I'm like, you know what? I need more open notes in this.
That's so awesome. Please pull out the bass capo at the next Sick Day show. That is
what
awesome.
A flex. You know what? For my solo project, for
bass
my first
capo.
concert, like I'm not gonna look for a bassist for my band. I'm just gonna look for like a guitarist, and I'm just gonna go like full send, just do like
full send.
Bass.
Just
capo.
get up on SoundCloud and go like bass capo all the way. Like my name is Bass Capo. These are my bass capo songs. Like
we are bass and the capos.
Yes. Oh man.
Oh my god.
That's awesome. Or go ahead.
Yeah, and then so I didn't give up after that. Okay, the spring talent show came around and like I had more notice. I was like determined. I'm like, I'm so ready for this. I got bass lessons. We did like Last Goodbye. Oh no, that came later. But we did Last Goodbye by Jeff Buckley for our senior show.
Damn.
Obviously, 'cause, you know, tear jerking. And yeah, that one was tough. That one was tricky. I actually was working with like a bass. I was getting bass lessons for that like era.
Cool.
And that was just like, I was like, this is impossible. Like, how do people play this?
Well, use a bass capo.
And
you heard it here first, kids. Bass capos are okay.
Bass capos are cool.
So with music, Katie, Totally Kaity, what do you feel the main difference between like playing music versus creating it, writing it?
Playing versus writing. This is such a good question.
I was thinking about it all day today.
This is a really good question. Oh my gosh. Because with playing music, I think we touched on this a little bit with the last interview too, but for me, it's very much like becoming one with the song. Like really just like detaching, like just, yeah, like literally just being in the space of the song and letting it like build and letting yourself like feel it to the max. it doesn't feel complete without
Isn't it
that.
odd that sometimes that comes like right away in a song in a chord structure, but then sometimes it takes like 6 or 7 minutes to like get there
Like when you're writing or when you're
when
playing?
you're writing?
Yeah. I mean, that's like the tricky part about writing where, I've tried to like sit down and write something, but honestly, like, I feel like the song has to come to me. Like, it's almost like, I guess I'll like come up with little like riffs here and there, and I do record them, and I actually do listen back to them. I know that's
Shout
a
out to
trope,
voice memos.
but
Best
like
app in the world.
on my phone storage. But like, I don't know. I feel like even then it doesn't become a song until like I go back and I listen to it and like somehow the words come to me, like the meaning comes to the song. And then like when I finally do go to write it, it's like an outpouring of like, I don't know, a feeling that like came as I was listening to it.
Totally.
So it's like even the writing process at that point does become like feeling it and experiencing it and like completely like falling into it.
Totally. So really the feeling part of it is important, in which I totally agree. I would second that, third that, fourth that, fifth that, sixth that, all the way through. Like the emotion of the noise needs to be evoked. And like you need to be like, whatever that sound was made me feel that, like that's when you know. Like if there's emotion attached to the note, that's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
We're going somewhere with this.
Yeah.
You know. Does that happen a lot with jamming, like with the band, or do you feel it's easier to tap into that solo?
I find it easier to tap into that solo personally.
But it makes it so much sweeter when you do hit that with like
With a
4,
full-
6 other people, 10
Yeah.
people, 12 people. I don't know how many members are in current bands these days. Like I think 2025, we're going for like 25 members each, right?
Yeah, let's
Like-
bring back like the 20-member band.
Everyone's getting paid.
Everyone gets half a drink ticket.
Yeah. Dude, could you imagine? That would
Oh
be
my
a
gosh.
disaster.
But yeah, because then it's like, even as I write like little parts in my apartment, or as I'm coming up with something for like a band to like coming up with a bass line for a song for like Sick Day, for example, it's like I can find it difficult to like just go into it and like let something happen until you know like the overarching structure, and then you can get a sense of like, oh, like this is like the tension part of the song. Like I need to lean into something that's gonna feel tense. But then there's like this relief afterwards that's like light and airy, and then you can like lean into that like, okay, we can relax now and get like a relaxing groove.
Well said. Because like when it really hits, it's like you can't turn back
Yeah.
until you get to the end of the line with the song.
Yeah.
Or at least have a demo, some type of voice memo
Yeah.
reflecting it, you know? Damn, I love that. Very cool. Yeah, I was wondering that. It's like there's a big difference between playing, jamming the songs you already know with people versus like, okay, all 4 of us are just gonna jump into it
Yeah.
and let's see what happens.
Yeah.
And it's scary, but it's also thrilling.
Yeah.
You know? So
It is so, yeah.
rock and roll, y'all. Keep doing it. Who plays the drums on the Overdrive demo?
Oh, yeah. That's Robbie Kuntz.
Robbie.
Yeah, Robbie.
Shout out to Robbie. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, listening back to some of those demos and the public demos you had available, I want to say Ghost is probably still my favorite, one of my favorites. Just the vocal melody, the lyrics, and the structure of that. Especially love the chord changes when you're going into it took so long.
Yeah.
It's fucking such a good song. But No Contest.
Yes.
Fucking some real good ones there.
Thank you. Thank you.
So shout out to Bobby on the drums.
Robbie.
Robbie. It was a ripper. And
Yeah.
dig that. Do you think you'll ever bring that one to the finish line?
Ooh, yeah, I'd love to. This is, yeah, I have a good collection of work actually that would make a good album, like cover to cover. So I do have songs picked up, and I think most of these would fall into it. Overdrive might fall into something else that's a little more experimental.
Have you released Ghost?
Mm-mm.
Shit.
I'm honestly at this point I might as
Sitting
well.
on a gem. The world needs it.
A single.
Yeah. That would be rad.
I was trying to think if that could be like the culty midsummer vibe, but no, it needs a different kind of music video.
For sure. Such a good number.
Hell
yeah.
Thank you.
What are your plans though with Totally Kaity?
Yeah.
From here.
So this is the year. Big things coming soon. I want to get some more like shows lined up, like from an acoustic standpoint, just like myself.
Cool.
And then yeah, like end of this year, I'm gonna have something out, whether it's an EP or my full length.
Yes, album. You heard it here first, and we are keeping Kaity to that. I'm stoked because I was waiting last year. I was like, when's the drop? When's the drop? Get up on Insta, see if there's a link yet. Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yes, I just want to do it.
Songs are too good, too well put together, and some real great fucking choruses and one-liners. So you got to get those out.
End of this year, there will be something.
Yes.
Maybe a single before then. Maybe I'll just put Ghost out this summer. You know, who knows?
That would be dope. That would be dope. Yeah. Well, super cool, everyone. Totally Kaity. And this is about the time we will break away and rock out, and then we'll come back for the roundup. But until then, thank you all for tuning in to Full Self Sessions number 5 with Totally Kaity. Peace, love, rock and roll forever.
Yay.
I saw it coming, I saw the signs, I saw it written in your eyes, reaching out into depths unnatural, pulling at what we used to know. Get to the car and take to the road. Retrace the steps now overgrown. You saw it coming, but you wrote the signs. You couldn't take me by surprise. Told me your angles, all your constraints, all the things you'd want to erase. What a sad story, one for the books. Oh, would they let you off the hook? State of corrosion, all that it takes. Leaves you with thoughts you can't escape. What's the confusion? What made it hard? left you searching in the dark. Dark. I saw it coming, I saw the signs. I still got taken by surprise.
Going straight into 4 is more.
Oh, hell yeah.
You say I'm asking for a lot. Come to my space and make yourself out, or make your defiance be well known. Unexpected but not lost, your willingness to show how far you'll go. You don't make room for a lot. When it comes down to it, you've gotta be crashing and burning on your friends' wins. When they feel they've got it all, they know just who they're not gonna call. In disguise, you wear a mask, play it off, acting shocked, sleight of hand with your inaction. Malcontent, don't play pretend. You say we're asking for so much. Say it's alright, then laugh out screaming, then come in with begging its sentiments, out of pocket side remarks. So in the seeds of self-doubt, selfishly, in disguise, you wear a mask, play it off, acting shy, sleight of hand with your inaction. Malcontent, don't play pretend. Uninspired, what a loss. First you're playing light, now you're playing to making a mess with impunity. Oh, it's just so hard to be. You say you're the one who gets priority. In disguise, you're in action. Malcontent, this is the end. Malcontent, this is the end.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, come on. I can tell there's something you're trying to get across. You won't just come out and say there's still time for you to decide, to say what's really on your mind, and stop wasting everyone's time. Try and step over your landmines. So what's gonna be your play? Is there really so much left at stake? What's your angle? What's your price to pay? Stay in your good grace. I'm moving on, I'm done taking down your hands. Read your body shifts of you trying to say to me that I've gotta make myself small, as if life hangs on it all. Oh, come on, night again. There's something you're too afraid to say. Instead, you'll breadcrumb every day. And now I'm trying to erase the twisted parts of my brain that got so hooked on the chase of trying and winning your games. I'm moving on, I'm done. It worked on me for so long, 'cause where both you and I come from, the biggest difference being here that I am trying to leave that behind. But you've made it your MO for life. of peace, will you ever resign? For that, I'll have to say goodbye. I'm not a ghost, I'm no longer in the night. It's alright. Try not to hang on to every little word so tight. I made the most out of trailing close behind. Inside, I am your ghost, I'm no longer in the night. It's alright. I was so close to leaving you behind. This time, it took the strength of 1,000 bleeding suns to say bye. When you're at home, do you see my face at night? At night, I know your heart, it will never be the same as mine. Took so long, finally climbed myself out of it. I'll be gone. Finally best to put an end to it. Fill the rest of our lives with this. If you sing this twice, will you come back to me? Trade places and try to see what it's like to be torn and dragged over the wooden hippies, waxing poetry on possibilities, superstitions unraveling, hoping you will hear. Fill the rest of our lives with this. Everything is, could you spell it out for me? Trade places so I could see if you'd ever leave. Oh, wish you'd fall out of love with me. Wish you'd stop writing these secret melodies. It'd be so great if we could see if we're meant to be. I'm trading my present tense, wishing that we had never met. Am I drawing loose connections? Is it a search to say you brought it out my best? I'm trading my present tense, wishing that we had never met. Am I drawing loose connections? Is it a stretch to say you brought it out my best? Brought it out my best. When you broke my chest, you broke my chest. When you broke my chest. Fill the rest of our lives with this. If you sing this twice, I will come back to you. But they'll never build a time machine, so we'll never see. Good to visit, not to live. Destination lovely, but it's time to leave. It makes you smile, boy. Oh, it makes you smile. It makes you smile, but it's not. You know it's not what you call. Oh, 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 oh. No, it's not what you call home. Entertainer, laughter generator. Check the batteries if you could please. A factory reset while you hold on to receipts. Not to be taken so seriously. Not to be taken so seriously. You know it's not to be taken so seriously. full of stories gather round. Good for laughs, but not to keep too close around. Pleasant tourist house guest, never fully resident. Vague impressionism. Take your leave, take your leave. Take your leave, take your leave.
And hello and welcome back, everyone, to the nightcap here at Full Self Sessions number 5. And that was fucking ripping. Let's go.
Thank you.
Love that. Fun live set.
Thank
Super
you.
fun.
It's always a ton of fun playing here.
That was great. How many numbers did you lay down for us?
We gave you guys 6 songs.
And you heard them all here first, right?
Yeah.
Aside from the last time you came through. But the first time for a lot of these numbers you're playing.
Yeah. They still are unreleased. You might find some like snippets of these songs on my Instagram page, but other than that, like they're
nowhere.
fully not released yet. So you heard them here first, truly.
You heard them here first on Full Self Sessions. I love that. And really, like I was saying about No Contest, great song. Ghost, great song. But the chord structures you're laying down with simple melody. Love the delivery on your vocals. And yeah, I can tell you put some care into the craft there. Love it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And some of those songs, like, chills. Chills down the spine. You know?
That means a lot, truly.
How many of those have you recently... Or how old... What I'm trying to say, how old are those songs?
Yeah, so those would be ranging from, like, I think I wrote Superstition, like, 5 months ago. But the rest of them are from, like, 2022-ish. So I've been sitting on them for about 1-2 years. Almost 3.
And at the beginning part of this episode, you did say, this year...
This year. This is the year.
There will be a release. It's going to happen.
Yes.
Do you have names?
Of some kind. For like an EP or like an album. Ooh, that's the tricky
Flying
part.
around names, anything you're thinking of, anything brewing up?
No names yet. Huh? No name. Maybe I'll just call call it self-titled or no name or something like that. Something
Totally
cheeky
Kaity
like
is
that.
good too.
Totally Kaity. Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
What about album art? Well, you have a lot to choose from.
I have a lot.
You
yeah.
have great. Yeah. Fuck.
A
lot of photography to look back on.
It's definitely going to be like my own photography. I actually took for an EP. I took a picture of myself like 8 months ago.
Nice.
I was in my feels, and I was like, I'm frustrated. I'm in my feels. I'm taking a moody portrait, and it actually is like an incredible like bedroom pop. It like looks like a bedroom pop artwork.
It might have to be the one. Oh, so that might be it.
Yeah, we should like put it in the video.
That's it. Is that the album cover? Comment below. Like, share, subscribe. You know the drill.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome. How about shows for Totally Kaity?
I don't have anything lined up yet,
Okay.
but I'm hoping this year to also get some solo shows lined up.
Sweet.
And yeah, just kind of hang out, do some solo shows.
Stuff in the works. Music video.
Yeah,
down the
music
line.
video would be fun too. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
Super cool. What are some of the, if you don't mind me asking, like musicians, or what really inspired you, I guess, to like want to take a stab at songwriting?
Ooh, that's a really good question. I felt really invigorated coming to Chicago and being part of the like scene here, and just meeting so many talented songwriters. In terms of like influence, I'd say I've always been influenced by like my early pop punk kind of music, like you know, my Fall Out Boy like phase, my Brand New phase, like those kinds of musicians that really, you know, have punchy music.
Fuck yeah.
So I'd say that being surrounded by so many talented people and inspired by them really kind of like pushed me over the edge to start writing music.
Especially right now, Chicago is fucking lit up. It is happening, and it's beautiful. Yeah. Great. Yes. Very, very cool, Kaity. I do want to ask as well, love asking, you know, people that come on the show, for any like young musicians out there or artists out there who would like to start to create but they haven't yet started, would you throw any suggestions, tips their way?
So I'll give the suggestion that worked for me, because for so much of my life, whenever I'd write a song, I didn't like it. So I would just scrap it and like never pick it up again. In the past 3 years, I've started like recording. Anytime I have a little riff or something, I'll record a little video of it. And I actually have a secret Instagram. It's very exclusive. It's very cool. No, but it's like family only, where I just post these like random snippets of songs. And it's just like a personal diary, basically. So you can write something, just, you know, record it. You don't have to force anything out of it right in the moment. There's no pressure to sit there and workshop it into a full song. But like, just take things as they come.
And don't let anyone tell you you can't.
Yes, you definitely can. Yeah.
I love that though. Getting your ideas out through video. That's a great way to start. Like, even if it's just a voice memo, whatever.
Yeah.
Just start somewhere. Beautiful.
Just let it
rip.
be. Let it unfold whenever it wants to unfold. Don't force it, you know. Just let it happen.
Fuck yeah. Well, you heard it here first, everyone. Totally Kaity, Chicago's very own. Thank you all for tuning in to Full Self session number 5. See you on the flip side. Rock and roll.